We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. Oh, he sheds himself free. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And we were down in the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
open man is Taylor. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. There for the tackle, Blair Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Green 80. Green 80. Here we go, here we go. Green 6.
Back near his goal line. Here's Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Ready.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd down, Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Mariota to throw it this time. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point put through by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Steps away to his left. The open man is Westbrook. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Fournette, a first down carry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Lucy.
Now Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
380. Go right.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And Bortles going to sneak it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Blake Bortles, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Lambeau on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Smith catches left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Easy.
Here's a run for the Colorado State grad, Capri Bibbs. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Tap! Blue 18!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Bortles now on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Check, 380.
Bortles will try again on second down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
380.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And Davis has it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mariota now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Mariota now. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Mariota now from the 50. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Keep it rolling.
On second down, Mariota again. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
To throw is Mariota. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Henry. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on, because you might wear the defense down.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes after saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Green 80. Green 80. Green is good.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Green 80. Green 80. And let's go trick foot. Green is good.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. Looks, there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. DeJuan Smoot in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Keep it working.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Mariota on first down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Sharp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now the return, Rashad Green. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st down, Bortles dumps it off to Fournette. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Bortles going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it. All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw, it's Bortles. Hall bringing it in. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Lucy. Set. Green 80.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this will remain a scoreless game. This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. That's complete to Taylor. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
380. Lucy.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Here we go.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
380. 372.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Go right. Hank.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Lucy.
Bortles will try again on second down. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Green 80. Green 80. 11B, 11B. Lucy. Green is good.
Now Bortles again. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Past the 20. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Bortles will keep it, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Blake Bortles, his 17th touchdown now on the season, and the Jags have taken the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
380.
Bortles now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there. Bortles to Lee. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Hey, let's go. Trick foot.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And now running right through it. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Green 80. Green 80. Green is it.
Bortles now on 1st down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the foot.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Lambo to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the route is on here in this first half. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Back deep with Shad Green. And taken right at the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Green 80.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Green 80. Green 80. Lucy.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Brian Orakpo able to get him for a loss of about 3. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Set. Green 80. Green is on. Right there.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, it is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Hey. Stop. Flag in. Mike spoke both. No chance. Easy.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds Corey Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over. At the 34-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Tight end right. Lucy. Green 80.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 39, Lucy. It's all right. We got three, fellas. We got three.
On the counter, this is Hyde. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Green 80. Lucy. Hank.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Behind his running back, Hyde. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Bortles now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Green 80.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down, a run with Hyde. Oh, now he bowls him over. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. 372.
Now Bortles. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian Jenkins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Green 80.
They'll give it to him up the middle. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Handoff comes to Hyde. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Okay, Brandon, work with me here. Let's analyze this situation. That could be the knockout blow in the second quarter. But if they go for it and don't get it, that could bring life to the other sideline.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Let's go.
A give to Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Mariota to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here's Brett Kern now.
you